Good evening to the participants and aspirants of the RTS PG Law Set 2023. Welcome to my class, virtual class. Today, that is the 4th May 2023, the Indian Constitution MCQ. And here today, because of unavoidable circumstances, I would like to start the class from the 10 p.m. to 10:50 p.m. instead of 9:10 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yes, anyone can unmute and read what I posted on the screen. Participants, are you there? Okay, now I could read it because there is a problem of the internet, I believe. Yes, now here I made in the last class I made up to the 30th questions. There is the 28th we completed and 29th also we completed, and 30th is there the decided case law of the Supreme Court that is called the landmark cases in the Constitution of India. Yes, anyone can unmute and read that what I posted on the screen, the 30th question. Yeah, 30th question is, the issue before the court was about applicability of I Court reservation in the matters of promotion and court introduced via 77th Constitutional Amendment Act 1995 with effect from 17/6/1995. The issues under Article 16(4) capital A and 16(4) capital B were discussed in the case of, yes, we dealt with this, but still it is a repetition, means caput. Okay, now A, M. Nagaraj versus Union of India, B. R.K. Sabarwala versus State of Punjab, C. General Singh versus Lakshmi Narayan Gupta, and D. C.B. Muttama versus Union of India. And the right answer, you know it better. The right answer is General Singh versus Lakshmi Narayan Gupta. Okay, now let us go to the 31st question without wasting the time. Honor killing case discussed in the following case law. A. Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India, that is the Ministry of Law. B. Ramila Ben Dahi Bahai Paramar versus State of Gujarat. And C. Shakti Wahini versus Union of India. D. Srimati Richa and another versus State of UP and two others. Yes, shoot, which is the right among the ABCD, four options for 31st question. Participants, be ready. The answer is Shakti Wahini versus Union of India is the right answer for the 31st question. Okay, now let us go to the 32nd question. Anyone can unmute and read, participant. 32nd question. Are you hearing me? Yes. 32nd question. Practicing as an advocate should be barred from the practicing. It is decided in the case of A. The Sharmista Ben, daughter of Amrit Bhai versus State of Gujarat. B. Option Hai versus State of Uttar Pradesh. And C. M. Ismail Farooqi versus Union of India. And D. Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay versus Union of India legislatures. So among the four options, which is the right option for the 32nd question? Participants, be ready to shoot. WRONG. No, C. No, not the C. WRONG. The right answer for the 32nd question is Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay versus Union of India. And another supplementary question is, generally we know that MC Mehta versus Union of India and he filed the PIL many, but it is not the actual truth. It is, to my knowledge, Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay has filed so many number of the PIL, and somebody aid also in the WhatsApp, it is more than 100 or 125, 124 is there. The PIL is filed by the Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay. Subject to the correction, please. Okay, now 33 question. Love jihad case. The right of girl to marry a person of her own choice decided in the case of. In which case law it is decided? A. Rahina Bano and other versus state of Jammu and Kashmir and others. And B. Shafin Jahan versus Ashokan KM. And C. Prashab Pratapan versus Sub Inspector of Police. D. Kajal and another versus state of UP and 4 others. Yes, shoot among the ABCD which is the appropriate answer. Participants, the right answer for this question is B. Shafin Jahan versus Ashokan KM is the right answer for the 33rd question. Mean 33 question. Yes, anyone can unmute and read the 34th question, participants? Anyone can unmute and read 34th question. Okay, let me read. Guidelines against the mob lynching decided in the case of dash. A. Tehseen S. Poonawalla versus Union of India. B. Rakhi Sharma versus State of UP and others. And C. Common cause within parentheses a registered society versus Union of India. And D. Rajbala versus State of Haryana. And which is the right answer for this 34th question among the ABCD options, the decided case law which is given on the screen? WRONG, second option. WRONG, the right answer for the 34th question is A, that is Tehseen S. Poonawalla versus Union of India. That is the guidelines against the mob lynching decided in that case law. Now let us go to the 35th question. Yes, 35th question, whether the right to adapt and to be adapted is a fundamental right under the part 3 of the Indian Constitution decided in the case of dash. A, of course I did not write it but I let it presume it. A, Medha Kotwal Lile versus Union of India. B option, Lily Thomas versus Union of India. And C, Suresh Kumar Kaushal versus Naz Foundations. And the last option, D, is Shabnam Hashmi versus Union of India. Now shoot among the ABCD which is the correct decided case law for the 35th question. WRONG, it's not wrong option. Second option, yes, second option is the right option. That is B, Shabnam Hashmi versus Union of India is the right answer for the 35th question. Now, anyone can unmute and read the 36th question. Participants, anyone can unmute and read the 36th question. The 36th question is disqualification on the ground of the office of the prophet was observed in the case of dash. A, Amitabh Bachchan versus Union of India. B, Jaya Bachchan versus Union of India. C, Amitabh Bachchan versus Raj Nagy and others. And D, Edison versus Edison Polyform Manufacturing Company. Yes, shoot, which is the right answer for among the ABCD for the 36th question. WRONG, wrong. Second option, yes, right. The B is the right answer. That is the Jaya Bachchan versus Union of India is the right answer for the 36th question. Yes, now, oh, I did not make 37, I made 38. Okay, now the correction is power of the High Court and Supreme Court to review the legislative action decided in the case of dash. And here, the decided case law A, L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India, and B, T.N. Godavarman Tirumalpad versus Union of India, C, R. Rajagopal versus the state of Tamil Nadu, D, T.N. Godavarman, oh, I repeated, this is Tirumalpad versus Union of India. Anyway, the three options are there out of three. Now you have to choose it. The right answer is WRONG. Now only three options, you have to choose one option. The right answer is L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India is the right answer for 38 question. Now 39th question. Whether forcing the children to sing the national anthem violated the fundamental rights to religion. Right to silence is a part of the fundamental right under the Article 19 in the freedom of speech and expression decided in the case of dash. A. Indian Express newspaper versus Union of India. B. Samanta versus State of Andhra Pradesh. C. Bodhi Sattva Gautam versus Subra Chakrabarti, and D. Bijoy Emmanuel versus State of Kerala case. Yes, now shoot among the ABCD which is the right answer for the 39th question. WRONG, second option. WRONG, third option. Yes, correct. That is the D is the right answer. That is Bijo Emmanuel versus State of Kerala is the right answer for the 39th question. Now 48th question. Pardoning power of the President of India under the Indian Constitution was observed in the case of dash. I repeat the question. The 48th question. Pardoning power of the President of India under the Indian Constitution was observed in the case of A. Satpal Singh versus Union of India. B. Kehar Singh versus Union of India. C. Kripal Singh versus Union of India. D. Ranveer Singh versus Union of India. And which is the right answer among the ABCD for the 48th question? Participants, anyone can unmute and give me the answer. WRONG, second option. WRONG, third option. Yes, right. It is the B. Kehar Singh versus Union of India is the right answer for the 48th question. So these are the, today I dealt only the decided cases, but when you want to search it in my earlier classes, Google search engine, I will type here and you will find again the lot of questions I covered it. Yes, just you type in the Google search engine Mohammed Saheb Hussain and you will find the Mohammed Saheb Hussain blog, YouTube. Then you double click it, then you will find the convex lens here, and there you can type it PGL set, and you write the Constitution. Of course, it is the 2022. Of course, I dealt in the 2021 also, but doesn't matter. The Constitution, then you can say MCQ. If you type it, I'm sure that you will get some information. Yes, PG Law Set 2022 Constitution of India Part 1 online class, which I dealt on the January, no, that is the 4th, it is 7th 2022, and that is the one of the class. Then another class for the Constitution, I don't know, it's the online lecture I said, but I did not mention the, yeah, it is also a Constitution. It is the Constitution I mentioned here. Constitution of India MCQ delivered on Saturday. This is 26/2020 also dealt. Now let us see that what and how I dealt at the time. And let me play this one so that you could understand. Let me say share and share the content. Yes, share the content.
Good morning to everybody.
And says.
And welcome to the online class for the PG set entrance exam. And I'm sure that you are listening to me. And I saw you that, yes, DINNU smell is present. Triveni Alaparthi is also present. And are you hearing my voice, please? Please speak to me so that I could know whether...
yes, they are hearing you.
Yes, this is my salutations. I would like to share it. Let me share my Return to meeting. Yes. Here's the screen.
Just bear it, it is buffering.
Speak me that whether you are hearing me or not. The screen that I would like to share you now. Yeah. Speak so that I could hear your voice.
Yes, we could hear. And we are hearing you.
Yes, speak so that I could hear your voice. I want to share my screen. That's why I'm looking for it. Because I did not use for a longer time this one. That's why. As we are hearing problem connecting to the network. Therefore the problem connecting to the network. Yeah, now you tell me whether you are getting me, whether you could see my screen.
Yes, sir.
We can see, yes. Yes, you can see the good morning, my salutation also.
Say yes.
Yes, I would like to hear from you. Srividya.
Speak.
Whether you can text me.
It was very clear and very good morning to you, sir.
Okay, no problem.
No, sir, there is no problem. Everything is clear.
Yes, very good, very good. That's because I did not use it for a longer time now. That's why I would like to know that whether you are having any problem in my voice as well as the screen which you could see on the on your mobile also. Okay.
Yes, sir, everything is clear.
Okay. Meanwhile, I will check it whether any other people are on the log. I would like to show this. Generally, see, did you see it? Did you see it? Here I could find only 395, but it is clearly written there in the points. There are 448 articles are there. Of course, we don't say sections. We will say articles for that one. Yeah. Let me close it. Yeah, but anyway, that whenever the question is asked in the examination, you have to write letter. There are 448 articles are there and 25 parts are there and 12 schedules are there. That's the way you have to give the answer in that way. And how many amendments are there? There we can say that there are 104 amendments are there. And we will see it. Just I am giving the points to you so that other people may join it. Meanwhile, and when I found it, when the constitution I found, if you see the real constitution, and I found only there are, so I will show you the parts, how many parts are there. But when I counted it, then I found that there are different parts are there. It is said it's only 22 parts are there. But when you saw it, there are 25 parts. This is I would like to share with you the parts are concerned. Because the additional parts are added is fundamental duties in part 4A, then 10A, the municipalities, then 9B, the cooperative societies, and that is the 14A tribunals. So if you could collect it totally, you can make it becomes a 25 parts. But if you see the Indian constitution, that you will find only 22 parts there which is written over there. XX11. That is the method of writing it. Is it clear to you, or are you hearing me in proper way? Yes, anyone can either text me or you can send me the speak me also. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, because there is some. That's why I lose contact with there in my phone. Yeah, the purpose of making like that is suppose if the in the examination the last set if it is asked like this, what do you say? Is anyone? Anyone? How many total chapters are in there in the COE? COE means Constitution of India. Yes, anybody can speak. Yes, I could not hear your voice. That's why. Either you can text me also if anybody is very much expert. Yes, I already expanded. Yes, if such a thing is asked in the examination, then what would be your answer? How many total chapters are there in the Constitution of India? Then what do you write it? So are there anyway that I will come? Question, you can find 3 or 4 questions. See, that is very much important factor. And that is very much important factor that one should have to know it. So that is the reason that I want to make the constitution classes so that other people may also participate it, and if they know also, and it is for them, it is a reminding to them. Yes. Now come to the next second question is concerned. Do you know that how many questions I prepared? 162 questions I prepared total. I don't know how far that I would complete it here because by preparing even I learned a lot. This is a very in another form it is a boon to me. It is a boon to me. This COVID is a boon to me in one way, in another way. Yes, come to the point. Second question is concerned. When the national emblem of India was adopted, that is another question. And I'm sure that what is national emblem of India? Yes, anyone can participate. Sorry, it is there on the screen only. No, some you are asking me. Suppose a person could not see the screen well, they can say that yes, it is the emblem means that is whether you could see the three lions head or 4 lions head.
26 is January 19.
Yeah, the answer is 26 January 1950. See, again it is having the significance of 26 January because 3 or 4 questions come in this only on 26 January 1950. It is the Republic Day and moreover the emblem also officially. That's why I have given the explanation here. The day in India was declared a republic with its constitution coming to effect. A representation of lion capital of the Ashoka was initially adopted as the emblem of the governing of India in December 1927. Actually, it is made. The current version of the emblem was officially adopted on 26 January 1950, the day the India became a republic. So please make the note here. 26 January 1950 is very important in many aspects. Is it clear? Yes. Now I will go to the third point. I will check whether any person is waiting for the lobby or not. Yes. I don't think that somebody is waiting. You could see my screen, isn't it? Can you see my screen? Yes. I did not get the reply. Could you screen my screen in proper way or any problem is there? Yes, I think that you could see my screen well, isn't it? Yeah, because I did not get the reply, but no matter. Because you could have any problem, then you can send me in the text. Yeah, come to the point of the third question is the Indian Constitution is often called a dash, 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 dash. A sack of borrowing, bag of borrowing, case of borrowing, sachet of borrowing. Anyone? Yes? Anyone? Yes, oh, somebody is waiting in the lobby. Okay, let me check it. Let me check if anybody is waiting in the lobby. Yeah. I'm coming to the point because somebody is waiting in the lobby. That's why I would like to say admit. Yeah. So here the answer is bag of borrowing. The answer is bag of borrowing. The Indian Constitution often called a bag of borrowing. What is the another name? Anyone can make it out? Yes? What is the another name? Instead of saying, see here, I made it very much clear. I don't know whether you could see it or not. Yes, another point is no, it is a clipping of a paper and scissor also will say. Not a clipping, it is a paper, it is a combination of a paper and scissor clipping, something like that. It is another way also we can say that the Indian Constitution is having. Let me check whether I put it there in the screen or not. That, because the another name also put it over there. No, it is, I did not put it over. Constitution. No, I did not put it over there, but no, it's no matter. So it is a bag of borrowing. We can say the Indian Constitution often called as the bag of borrowing. That is a correct word, and that other option is not a proper options. If you could say here, see here I made it very much clear to you. The list of the borrowed features of Indian Constitution is a bag of borrowing are just a paper and scissor work. This is another name which is given for the Indian Constitution is concerned. Because generally I made it very much clear here because it is borrowed from the various other countries. So on the screen I made it very much clear from Britain what it borrowed. I put it over there. Then you can ask me, sir, how could we remember? That is the question is concerned. Yes, the question of remembering is concerned. Yes, one should have to read it twice or thrice, and we have to develop the a particular formula to remember because these are the features are borrowed from the Britain. Sometimes it can be written as the UK also, Britain also, England also, but generally the word is Britain. It is given over there. So I give the nutshell here: the parliamentary government, rule of law, and legislative procedure, single citizenship, cabinet system, precatory writs, parliamentary privileges, bicameral. But generally, that we will ask the rule of law. They will ask it mostly, and they will ask for writs. From where you got the writs? Generally, they will ask it. Then you can say it's a Britain, and you know that there are 5 types of the writs are there, and it is very much clear to you. For the High Court, it is 226. For the Supreme Court, it is Article 32. And same writs also given in another article also. Can you tell me that what is the another article where the writs are given? Anyone? There is in another articles where the writs are mentioned over there. Can anybody will say? Sir, it is 32, it is 226. No, sir. No, that is already everybody knows it. Yes, anybody can participate. In another article also, these 5 writs are mentioned in the Constitution. If I not be mistaken, it is 139. Of course, we will see it in our study now. And in footnote also, it is one time given. Total 4 times it is given in the Constitution. So there may be a question may be asked: how many times the 5 writs are 5 writs are mentioned in the Constitution? If they are given the option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you mention 4. 4 times it is given over there. And 32 once, 226 once, and is Article 139, if I am not mistaken. Another is in one of the amendment, the footnote they have mentioned that the 4th time, so the total 4 times the writs are given in the Indian Constitution. Mentioned in the newspaper, that is the, and you may see the Ireland is concerned, and then generally the question you will ask is directive principle of state policy. That is the only generally the question will be asked. But not the members of the nomination of Rajya Sabha and President and the method of election of the President. Of course, it is also taken from the Ireland. Then we'll come to the United States of America. Then generally the questions would be there under it. Fundamental rights. Generally, the bills we have taken, the fundamental bills we will say there, and these bills are taken from the American Constitution, that is the United States of America, USA. And another thing also there, I don't know whether you read that. Impeachment of the president and the due process also we are taken, but it is given in Japan. the process of law, the procedure adapted in the law, they have taken, they say it's a Japan. But anyway, we will see it. But from Canada, generally we will come across the Canada residuary powers and then advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. These are the two questions. Generally, we will take it from Canada. But here they have given that is a centrifugal form of federalism, and the center is stronger than the state. This is taken from the Canada, and the residuary powers vest with the center generally. This is the point. And center for the appointment of the governors and advisory jurisdiction. And these are the things which comes under the Canada, which I am giving the glance of it. From Australia, generally the question will be asked, the concept of concurrent list. They say they made it from Australia, but in another point they say this, they made it from Swiss constitution also. I don't know whether this is correct or that is correct. When you say concurrent list, in some other places they found it the Swiss constitution, but here it is given Australia. But anyway, it is a still disputed one, and such a thing comes, then we will resolve it later. Which one is the happened? From the USSR, we say the fundamental duties, and one thing is very much clear: social, economic, and political expressions in preamble. That is taken from the Russia. And when it comes to the France, that is liberty, equality, and fraternity. That is given in the preamble. And the republic, the word is taken from the France. And Germany, fundamental rights are suspended during the emergency. Then the question comes over here is how to remember it. So we have to develop the mnemonics value. Then if Germany comes, fundamental rights are concerned, and where Hitler, you have to remember it. Hitler is very much strong, and he say fundamental rights and the emergencies. No fundamental rights in the question of emergency, because that the Hitlerism is shown over there. That's why we can remember the Hitler, so that we could remember emergency suspension of the fundamental right. Yes, in the Germany Hitler. So that is the way that we have to remember the answer. That is the mnemonic value. We have to make it out. For South Africa, they have made election of members of the Rajya Sabha. This is from South Africa. But again, we have to see that how we should have to remember it here. When you check it, Rajya Sabha, Sabha is there, and the Sabha starts with the South America also, S also there. So this is one way to remember it. The South Africa for Rajya Sabha, because Sabha is there, yes, and South Africa is there, yes. Because in other places we don't find the yes, except the Swiss constitution is concerned. And Japan, they mention the concept of procedure established by law. Procedure established by law will also follow in the Article 21, especially Maneka Gandhi case is concerned. There also we say, because due process of law is the USA concept, and procedure established by law is the Indian concept. So due process of law is USA concept. We will see that that is referred first time in the USA is Madison case law. Yes, we will see in our classes now when you go for the classes. So you have to develop some numeric value to see that how to remember those cases. Let me see. The people are admitted. Yeah, they are at the lobby. Still, yes, you can say. I'm sure that meanwhile take the break to see that whether you are. I believe that you are following me and you could see my screen also, isn't it? Yes, anyone can text me or speak to me. Yes, I did not hear your voice. That's why I'm asking. If the answer is yes, then I can go further.
Participants, are you hearing?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir, we are hearing you.
Yes, that's why I could not hear your voice. You can text me. Okay, no matter. But the presumption that you are hearing me and you are see my screen also. Yeah. Now come to the fourth question is in which amendment the COI, there is a Constitution of India containing details of acquired and transferred territories between the government of India and Bangladesh has been included in the appendix 5th. Sir, do they ask such a question also? I say probability. If they did not ask it, doesn't matter. At least for your knowledge, you have that what do you have knowledge under the Constitution of India. So here the government of India and Bangladesh has been included in Appendix 5th in which amendment it is there. That's my question. Amendment. So here the answer is yes. Anybody can give me the answer?
100, sir.
100th
Amendment number
amendment.
100.
100 amendment. It is mentioned over there. That is the India and that is the government of India and Bangladesh is concerned. And you know that when the latest amendment is 104, so of course you will see it in your further classes. Then further lecture, rather to use the word properly. Then fifth question is sovereign democratic republic. These words are there to the Constitution of India in which amendment? So generally, and I'm sure that this everybody could know this answer for that one because it is the greatest headache and cumbersome, problematic amendment. That amendment is called which amendment?
Speak.
42 amendment. Yes, it is in which period, Prime Minister?
Participant, speak.
The Prime Minister is the time. It is Indira Gandhi, madam. And in which year? I'm sure that it is 1976. So in this way that you are doing.
Yes, sir, 1976.
It is a 42 amendment.
Good.
Yes. Yeah, meeting recording is in progress. Yes, it is in progress. So naturally, see, in this way you can learn in one question many points. And here in the sixth question that I made in the preamble under liberty. Liberty is mentioned, 5 words are there. Write the correct sequence of those words. Do they ask in this way also? Probability. If it is not asked, okay, doesn't matter. It is a knowledge to you. So the sequence, I am speaking the sequence. Which comes first? Thought, belief, faith, worship, and expression. What is the right sequence? Because I shown the 4th sequence over there, and I would like to know which sequence is the proper sequence. Anyone?
Thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship.
Do you remember it?
So D.
Do you remember it? Did you develop any technique?
No, sir. I just.
See, whenever you develop some technique, how to remember it. ఇప్పుడు జనరల్లీ ఏంటంటే నేషనల్ ఫ్లాగ్ ఉంది. నేషనల్ ఫ్లాగ్ లా గ్రీన్ కిందికి వస్తుందా, రెడ్ ఆరెంజ్ కిందికి వస్తుందా అని ఎట్లా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలా?
ఆన్సర్.
ఉన్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంకా అట్లా.
బండ గుర్తులు పెట్టుకోవాలి. బండ గుర్తులు అనేది చాలా అవసరం. ఏం లేదు, బండ గుర్తు ఏంటంటే గడ్డి కింద మొగుతుంది, భూమి మీద ద గ్రాస్ విల్ బి గ్రోస్ ఆన్ ద ల్యాండ్, కిందికి ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి గ్రీన్ అనేది కిందికి ఉంటుంది అని పెట్టుకోవాలంటే. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో హియర్ ఐ మేడ్ ద డెవలప్డ్ ద న్యూమరిక్ వాల్యూ టెఫా TEBFAW. ఇక్కడ దీనివల్ల TEBFAW రెండు చేసేది ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ థాట్, టీ వచ్చింది, ఈ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ వచ్చింది, లో బి బిలీఫ్ వచ్చింది, ఫా ఎందుకు పెట్టినంటే FAW రెండు రావడానికి, ఫెయిత్ వచ్చింది, డబ్ల్యూ వచ్చింది. సో టెఫా అనేది గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే మీరు అది సారీ అసలు టెఫాని ఎట్లా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి సార్? ఆ పైన గుర్తుపెట్టడం కన్నా ఈ టెఫా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడం ఈజీ. ఇంకా anyway, you develop your own technique so that you could not forget it. What is the sequence should be followed? That is very much important. For the man that who read
विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्छल जलधि तरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा। जय हिंद।
जय हिंद।